Hi, my name is Dr. John Douillard, and I'm so excited to talk to you about my new book, Eat Wheat, a scientifically and clinically proven approach to safely reintroducing wheat and dairy back into your diet. Here it is right here. It's Eat Wheat. I love it. It's beautiful. And it comes out officially in January, but the ebook is launching this September 1st. And we have all kinds of exciting things happening during our launch, our first couple of weeks of the ebook. It has over 600 scientific references proving that wheat actually is not a poison, but just a slightly difficult to digest protein. It talks about the idea that ancient humans 3.4 to 4 million years ago actually ate wheat on a regular basis. They found plaque in teeth of ancient humans 4 million years old that had gluten in their teeth. And they found, and some of the studies found that they ate up to 60% of their diet as grains. Harvard researchers will tell you that, anthropologists from Harvard will tell you that the paleo diet isn't very paleo. That paleo folks, other than the ones in Alaska, definitely had grains in their diet. And there's no way they ate just meat and vegetables. Humans started hunting their own meat about 500,000 years ago. We've been eating meat for 3.4 to 4 million years ago. We have way more genetics to digest wheat than we do even meat. And that is shocking for most people. Experts say, we don't have the genetics to digest wheat because we've only been eating it for 10,000 years. Well, it's not actually true. We've been eating it for 4 million years, okay? And that's fact. Now also, in addition, they say, we know that dairy, Northern Europeans who've been eating dairy for 10,000 years have a genetic modification called lactase persistence, which means they were able to continue to make lactase, an enzyme that babies have for digesting milk, into adulthood. And it was one of the very few times we've actually been able to measure genetic adaptations to foods that we eat. And we did it in less than 10,000 years. We have 4 million years of eating wheat. The entire continent of Africa was covered with wheat and barley grass. We could eat in 2 hours, you could pick wheat berries and have enough grain, enough food for the entire day. It would be impossible to think you're migrating out of the rainforest of Africa into the grasslands and there's big honking wheat berries hitting you in the face and we're not going to eat them. It just makes no logical sense. So in the launch for Eat Wheat, which starts on September 1st all the way till September 21st, we're actually offering the ebook, which is the ebook launch, for just 99 cents. And we're also offering what's called an ebook scavenger hunt contest, where if you buy the ebook for 99 cents, and there's going to be 3 winners. And if you go into the book and find something that's in the book we asked you to look at, you can win one of 3 grand prizes. And each of the grand prizes is a consultation with $100 worth of free herbs. That's over a $300 value, and there's 3 winners in this contest. And that happens only between September 1st and September 21st, and that's our ebook contest. So don't miss that, and you can get the ebook and you can read all about how to reintroduce wheat and dairy back into your diet. Lots of experts say, oh, wheat is terrible. It has lectins and anti-nutrients and has endorphins in it, endorphins that make us addicted to wheat, like botanical opioids and things like that. Let me explain something to you. There's a really good science to show that wheat actually, wheat is actually good for us and bad for us. Hundreds and hundreds of studies that we haven't seen. We know that a lot of foods have opioids in them. And mother's milk has opioids in it. Spinach has opioids in it. And even meat has opioids in it. And lots of experts say, well, if you put someone on an opiate blocker, that people stop eating wheat significantly. Therefore, that wheat causes these opioids to increase in our body and make us addicted to that grain. Well, they also gave opiate blockers to people who ate meat, and they reduced their consumption of meat by 50%. So it's not just wheat, it's meat. They also gave opioid blockers to just regular people, and they also significantly decreased the amount of food they ate in general, because they're super happy because you're off the opioid blockers. So basically, what happens is that the body, that these foods that have like mother's milk with opioids in it, when you think about it, don't you think mother's milk has opioids in it because it wants you to come back for more? And if wheat and spinach and meat has opioids in it, and we know that meat, when we did it 500,000 years ago, maybe tripled our brain size and got us to a level of rapid evolution to get us to where we are today. Definitely meat was important, but it wasn't 3 times a day every day of your life, and it wasn't without grains. So there's so much science on both sides of this aisle that can be very, very confusing. You know, in chapter 2 in the book, I list all the science that says wheat causes, you know, weight gain and obesity and cholesterol issues and heart disease and Alzheimer's and cognitive decline. And then I list all the science that says wheat reduces weight, reduces cholesterol, reduces blood sugar, reduces Alzheimer's, increases cognitive function. And there's absolutely really good science on the side that says wheat is actually a beneficial food. So why then is this issue of wheat being such an issue? Why so much gluten sensitivity? I get that when you eat it, you feel bad. But just taking the wheat out of your diet, something we'd eaten for 4 million years, that's not the answer. The answer is to really identify what the cause is. And it's basically twofold. One, we've overeaten this stuff. We've processed the heck out of it. That's sort of one. And as a result of all the processed foods we've been eating, our liver has become congested, our digestion is broken down, and we can't eat hard to digest stuff anymore. We blame it on the wheat and dairy. We take it out of our diet and we think we're good. Well, there's mercury on every organic vegetable that comes from the coal mine plumes that cover all of America, maybe the world. And you can't wash it off. And if you can't digest wheat and dairy, and you once were able, and now you're trying to digest the mercury on the organic vegetables, doesn't wash off, that's going to be impossible. Your ability to digest hard to digest foods well is your same ability to detoxify this crazy environment, of which 400 billion pounds of toxic chemicals are dumped in the American environment every single year. So just taking wheat and dairy out of diet may give you symptomatic relief, and I'm fine with that, but don't stop there. In Eat Wheat, what I do is I take you step by step, maybe my best work ever, to show you how to reboot your digestive strength and to decongest your lymphatic system, which is where all the undigested proteins of wheat and dairy go. They go into your lymphatic system, congest your lymph, make you tired, lethargic, give you brain fog, and there's unbelievable science to back that up. And now we have strategies, time-tested strategies that have been used for thousands of years in Ayurveda, that I've used for 30 years in my practice to help us reboot the digestive strength and the lymphatic flow. Please don't miss this book. I'm super excited about it, as you can tell. But, you know, and you can't get the hard book until January. It's going to be great when that comes out. But in the meantime, you can get the ebook, which is at eatwheatbook.com. That's where you go to get the contest, to buy the ebook, and get all the free gifts that are available when you get the ebook from September 1st to September 22nd. And that is eatwheatbook.com. Thanks for listening. I'm Dr. John Douillard. Hi, did you like this video? Do you like our content here at LifeSpa? You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/John Douillard right here and get this valuable content every week in your inbox.
This recording is brought to you by LifeSpa, where ancient Ayurvedic wisdom meets modern science. Get access to free health video newsletters by Dr. John at lifespa.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.